Good morning, sir. Are you James Ward?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
And Mr. Burbank, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
You will, Your Honor.
Mr. Ward, in cause number 24.
Notice how the judge mentions a lesser included offense. That's legal talk for the state is basically backing down from the bigger charge and going for something easier to prove. Translation, James Ward just dodged a legal bullet here.
0541. You're charged, the state has elected to proceed on the lesser included offense of a second-degree felony offense of robbery, and that's from April 11th of 2022. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty?
Big question moment. When the judge asks if Ward is pleading guilty because he actually did it, that's the system making sure nobody is being pressured or tricked. But come on. Did you hear how quick that yes ma'am was? Almost too quick.
Because you actually did what they've charged you with.
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Burbank?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
5 years of deferred probation sounds like a win, right? But here's the catch. One slip up, and those 5 years can flip into prison time. Probation isn't freedom. It's a legal tightrope.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 5-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine, and you would be required to pay restitution that would be determined between now and when we come back for sentencing, and there would be dismissals in the misdemeanor cases. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No objection to that.
It's admitted. Any evidence that Mr. Ward's not competent? All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of that plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case so the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you, your case, and then we'll figure out restitution, and we'll come back later for sentencing. Yes, sir.
Your Honor, there's a case that was received by our office just a few weeks ago, not yet indicted, for evading with a motor vehicle. The offense date is from December of 24.
Okay.
Should
Oh, another case lurk in the background. Evading with a motor vehicle. If that gets indicted, is probation world collide. Ever notice how trouble never comes alone?
case get indicted, we will be running it concurrent with this.
Okay. So if
I
it
don't
gets
think, I don't think a decision's been. I don't think it's been presented to the grand jury yet.
all right. So obviously, if that case gets indicted, the understanding is that you would come in, we would do the same thing on that case, and you would have a probation that would run at the same time as this one. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom, and she's sitting at that desk right over there. Okay. We'll see you back at sentencing.
May you be excused to that, Judge?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. You're John Van Wright, and Mr. Van Wright is charged in each of his cases.
Now we meet John Van Wright, charged with injury to a child or elderly individual. That's serious, heavy stuff. The tone in the courtroom just shifted from tense to downright chilling.
With injury to a child, elderly, or disabled individual. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, Brennan Mitchell filed an appearance this morning. He's going to serve as lead counsel in this case, and I'm going to take a step back
Okay.
as co-counsel.
Notice of appearance and as well as a motion.
Okay. It's obviously, if he just filed it, it takes time to get through e-file, so we don't see all of that yet. Any issues, Mr. Smith? So one of these is an MTRP and one of them is a new case.
That's right, Your Honor.
All right. No issues with regard to any contact or anything that we're not wanting?
No, this
or-
wasn't somebody that needed circumstances, but he normally would be victim. I don't anticipate that.
And probation's here, as far as, for now, everything's going okay? Okay, I'll reset the case, and Mr. Mitchell can get the information that you have, obviously, with regard to discovery. If there's anything else that needs to be turned over, we'll get an announcement at the next court date.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thanks. Good morning, and ma'am, you're Erica Messina, and Ms. Messina is charged with evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle in 24 DCCR 2100. What is the announcement?
Judge, we finished discovery. I
I do believe that this is a case that the state may be willing to dismiss. And so as opposed to putting on the trial docket, we're asking for one more continuance so they can take a closer look at it.
All right.
That's fine. If you allow us, Judge, if not, we can put it on there.
No, we're not going to just put it on there. If there's something that might get worked out, obviously I'll just do a normal reset of 30 days. If something happens, great. If not, then we'll take care of a rejection on that date.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you. You're free to go stay in touch with Mr. Galmore. He'll let you know when you need to be back. You're Mason Crooks. And Mr. Crooks, you're on probation for theft of property, a third-degree felony. And I received an administrative hearing. So you've been charged with, it looks like, another offense of...
Here comes probation drama. The defendant's throwing out excuses like confetti, medicine, no license, financial struggles, but the judge not buying it. Notice her patience running thin.
assault, family violence, maybe. Is that correct? But it looks like they're not pursuing that. Is that still the position? Are you working? Why aren't you working?
The state will take my driver's license away because I take seizure medicine.
So do you not live anywhere where you could get to a job?
Job applications out for the tire shop and by our house to where I can work now between 7 and 2 before my wife goes to work for CNN. We haven't had a vehicle about a month. It's been a problem. It has, and you can ask Mr. Burrow, it has been a problem.
You owe so much money. I mean,
He was afraid I wasn't going to be able to get it caught up either.
I know. I mean,
The man told me the other man's going to buy our property when it gets finally cleared, and then it's bulldozers there.
I think the thing of it is, Judge, is that Mr. Crooks, he's been on probation for 2.5 years now, being courtesy supervised over in Orange County, and he seems to be coming up with every excuse in the book. And Orange County is just at the point where they're just tired of dealing with it, and they're almost ready to return his case back to Jefferson County, based off of the offense. That is his uncle.
right.
And so we submitted an order of amended conditions, so, just.
The no contact. I got that. Have there been any other issues since the no contact, since that was signed?
So, not since the no contact was signed. Had an issue with walking by the uncle's house, and the uncle called into the probation department over in Orange County, reporting him, saying that, he's taunting or whatnot. And I advised Mr. Crooks to take another route instead of just going by the.
How far apart do y'all live?
I live in Mauriceville, he lives in Orange. That's right there.
So why would you have been walking by his house?
I had to walk through the neighborhood to get to my direction of home.
From Orange to Mauriceville?
Yes, ma'am. All the houses were instead of 62, 16th Street. I went through all the neighborhoods.
I bet there's a number,
Yeah, there's
any number of other ways that you can go if you're walking from Orange to Mauriceville instead of in front of your uncle's house, who we're having all these issues with.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you
I
understand?
made a mistake.
Well, but you keep making mistakes, and your mistakes.
Zero tolerance. That phrase from the judge isn't just talk. It's a legal death sentence for probation slackers. One more mistake, and this guy is going from excuses to orange jumpsuits.
Going to cost you potentially 2 to 10 years in prison, because this is going to be the last time we're in court talking about this. All right. One more call about you walking by a house, showing up somewhere where they are, sending a message, whatever it is, however it is, then you're going to be back in here, and I'm going to ask your probation officer to file an MTRP. If you're not paying the money and we're not getting the victim of this paid back, then you might as well be sitting in prison. So it's time for you to get busy. You've been on probation for 2.5 years, and from this point forward, it is not going to go like it has been. There's not going to be an excuse for everything. Figure it out. Walk, get a bicycle, get a job, and start making payments. I don't care where you're working. Get a job. Figure it out. Make a budget. I want that done quickly. I want you to have a job quickly, and I want you to start making payments, because what happens is if you don't start doing everything you're supposed to, Orange is going to send your case back to Jefferson County. If they do that, two options. One, a motion to revoke your probation because you can't do what you're supposed to do over there. Two, you're going to have to come over here and report and do everything in Jefferson County. So if transportation and all of that's an issue with just getting around locally, it's going to be a big issue if you have to come back here.
I understand. Thank you.
All right, this is it. You're on zero tolerance at this point. Get it all taken care of or you're going to be right back in here.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Brooks.
You're free to go. Good morning. Are you Ramiro Reyes? And Mr. Reyes was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the state jail felony offense of theft of property. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes.
Any additions or corrections?
No,
Are you sure? Did you read it?
yeah.
Did you read his version?
Or not exactly.
Yeah, that's the version.
This one's messy. Reyes claims he was caught up in a Facebook scam. It shows how digital age crime complicates justice. Are you guilty if you're just a middleman? Food for thought.
For the police as well.
So if he didn't do it, then why, if it's, I purchased an item and then later that person canceled the payment and caused me to catch a charge of theft. I don't understand.
Well, I guess we could add some additions to his version. He was purchasing via Facebook through a third party, which is the information that he cooperated and gave to Solomon Police Department. I believe they're still investigating that.
He was acting on behalf of the person who had
Okay.
multiple people buy. It was a scam.
Okay,
It was correct. It was a scam running through Facebook. He was a party in that,
okay,
and we reached out to Beaumont Police Department based on a Facebook post. He
okay.
voluntarily went to the police
Okay,
department
all right.
before operating with them.
All right,
And
perfect.
return to item one, so that's also why state agreed to give him a probation in light of this criminal issue.
All right, perfect. Thank you both for that explanation. All right, Mr. Reyes, I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I am going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings for a period of 5 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, then this is an excellent opportunity because you do not have a felony or this felony conviction on your record. And at the end of that probation period, if you're successful,
Probation can feel like a golden ticket. Finish it clean and the felony disappears. But miss a payment, skip a check-in, or mess up once and boom, the system hits back harder than ever.
the case gets dismissed. You'll never have this conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty of the offense, and sent to the state jail prison for up to 2 years. Do you understand? All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation's going to call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you. Good morning, sir. What made you think that was a good shirt to wear to court this morning? That's all you could find? That's all, the only shirt you had in your closet? World's best farter. That's great. No, it says, I can read it. I see what it says at the bottom. You're in felony court. You need to dress appropriately to felony court, and that's not appropriate. Did you get someone hired? I can't hear you. Okay. Okay, who else you talk to? I can't hear you. Okay. All right, so why didn't you call some others if they didn't call you back? None of them, I don't believe that for a second. None of them answered their phone? Okay. How many others did you call? I can't hear you. That's it. So you called 2 that didn't answer their phone, 1 that didn't call you back, and you didn't think to keep calling and talk to at least 3. You didn't try if you only did that. This isn't that hard. The point isn't, just like you just heard me tell the other guy, the point isn't to play a game and act like you call and write 3 names down. The point is to actually hire someone. And you can't actually hire someone unless you really try.
Here's the thing about hiring lawyers. Writing down random names doesn't count. The judge sees right through it. Pro tip: never try to outsmart someone who's literally paid to see lies daily. I'm going to reset your case for 30 days. You need to get someone hired, or you need to actually talk to 3 lawyers. And if you have to call 20 to get that done, then call 20. Start this week. Don't wait till the week before court, because they are in court. These are just normal common sense things, right? All right, step in front of clerk. If you don't do that, the next.
I'm going to reset your case for 30 days. You need to get someone hired, or you need to actually talk to 3 lawyers. And if you have to call 20 to get that done, then call 20. Start this week. Don't wait till the week before court, because they are in court. These are just normal common sense things, right? All right, step in front of the clerk. If you don't do that, the next time your bond will be revoked and you'll go back to jail. Good morning, sir. You're Christopher Davis. Mr. Davis, did you get someone hired?
I brought the 3 pieces of the 3 attorneys.
Who'd you talk to?
Talked to this, the person right here, Crenshaw.
Okay.
I was trying to get a court-appointed attorney.
What other 2 did you talk to?
Mitchell Woods and Brad Jones Jr.
You actually talked to those people?
Talked to Crenshaw's office, but I couldn't get a hold of him. I mean, he was supposed to call me back, but I thought I was going to get a court-appointed attorney.
Well, when you were here last time, I told you had to work on trying to hire your own lawyer, and you needed to actually speak with 3 lawyers.
Yes, ma'am.
So, where's this Mitchell Woods?
I didn't speak to him. I just spoke to the one, but I thought I was supposed to bring 3 attorneys up here for you.
No, it's not just I'm going to write down 3 names. I said go talk to 3 attorneys, at least 3 attorneys, and try to hire them. It's not just I'm going to give you 30 days and you come back and you write down some names, because Mitchell Woods is probably Clint Mitchell Woods, who is a judge down the hall. So you didn't talk to him as a lawyer. Brad Jones has been retired for many, many years, doesn't practice law. So you didn't do what I asked you to do. Hang on. You didn't do what I asked you to do. And so the result of that is I could put you in jail for not following the court order. It's not just a game to go say I did what you told me to, because you didn't. I'm going to reset your case for 30 days. You need to try to hire a lawyer. If you don't hire one, you better start calling this week actual lawyers that practice law and make appointments and visit with them. All right, because I've been here a long time. I know who the lawyers are around here, so you're not going to get one over me by just writing down some names. Step in front of the clerk and get the